Scoot on Mercedes, she whipping the latest. New registration, we all ran the nation. My album went crazy, new certification. More flowers for lady, I love our relation. We went through.
What up? Welcome to the Bob Bomber Show. We got my man Lennon in the house. You know what I'm saying? Pleasure to be on the show, man. Thanks for stopping by.
Yes, sir, man.
What's good, man?
Man, I'm excited to be here.
Yeah,
it's
for
good
sure.
to come and talk. Man, it's been a while since we've even
for sure
seen each
man.
other or talked. That's just the way.
The last time I remember seeing you was at the high school. We used to play under the lights, man.
Yeah, we was playing outside. We was playing outside on those tennis courts.
Way back in the day, bro.
Shoot, I think the last time that was 2016, 17, maybe.
Crazy long ago.
That long.
So glad you stopped by. Doing big
sir.
things, man. I see you doing big
you.
things in the community.
I appreciate you.
Hey, man. How's your summer been?
It's been good. I mean, all it's been is hoops. That's all I've done all summer. We went all over. We went to we were in Salt Lake every other weekend. That was like my second home down in Salt Lake.
Hell yeah, man.
We went to Grand Junction, Vegas.
I love it. I see you won. You got the little medal too.
Yeah,
in
we
Vegas.
took second down there.
Yeah, that's dope, man.
We lost to an all, believe it or not, an all Filipino team out of Northern California.
Hoopers,
they were hoopers. They were really good, skilled, and they weren't little guys. They were 6'6", 6'7" kids all over the place. But we lost to that team in the championship. They were out of San Francisco, Northern California, in that range.
Right.
They were a good team. That was the team we lost to. But just to go there and even compete.
What was the team that you were down there competing with?
We were missing a few of our guys. We didn't have all of them, but I mean, we had enough to compete. But the other kids that got to play, man, you could really see the
younger kids that's growing up, freshmen, sophomores, stuff like that.
Even younger, even juniors that just haven't played as much.
Yeah.
You know, they just haven't been in the varsity setting as much. So having them get that experience, even though some of our top tier guys might not have been there. Man, it was great because it just set them to another level.
Is it different when you play like that? Because you got multi-athletes, you know, that play football, baseball, you know, so you got to juggle.
Yeah,
you know,
we got to share. You know,
right?
Like we got to share. We
can't
can't have everyone play basketball, everyone play football.
It sucks though, unfortunately, you know. But it's good though, at least.
What's nice is we have a new football coach who just came in. And I want to help him and support him as much as I can because he's new here.
What's his name?
His name's Casey. We call him Coach Cap.
Coach Cap?
Coach Cap.
Coach Cap. Hey, shout out Coach Cap. Yeah, shout out Cap.
No, he's a good dude. I've only been around him a few times, but he's a really good guy. Seems like he knows a thing or two about football.
Knows his shit, huh?
Yeah, he does. And I'm excited just to see what he can do with the program.
Right.
So it's like, I want my guys to succeed on the football field. He wants his guys to succeed on the basketball court, and that's kind of that mutual respect that you have as coaches. You can't be greedy with all of them because at the end of the day, they're just kids. You know,
they're just kids.
They're just kids at the end of the day, and you got to let them be where they want to and do what they want to.
Absolutely, man. But besides all that, man, how's your summer been, man?
It's been good. Been up in the mountains, experiencing that. I've been to couple events out at the lake, just go hang out with some friends and family. I'm pretty simple. I'm a pretty chilled guy. I don't really do a whole lot. It's really been basketball. I spend a lot of time with my family. I've had some family issues going on with just.
I remember last weekend, man, we set the pot up. Yeah, everything's all right.
It's going all right. It's going better. It's going better than it can. I mean, just trust God and everything.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
That's gonna go on in that, but it's been good. I really haven't done much, man. I'm telling you, it's been basketball. I've been locked in. That's been my summer.
You've been always straight hoops. I mean, your record it shows. You know, look, I got the stats here for all conference. You know what I'm saying? Conference Player of the Year, first team All State, Wyoming All Stars. Hey, you've been hoops since I've known you've been hoops. Mm-hmm. Man, the whole time I met you has been on the hoops.
That's really how we met each other was on the court. I
ain't as good as you, but I was out there trying to hoop a little bit.
It ain't never like that. I'm competitive, but I just enjoy hooping regardless. Yeah, that's just what it was.
It's your passion.
It is, and I mean, I did put in the work to get those things. I put in the time. I didn't. It wasn't just given to me. I put in the work, and I tell my guys now, I'm like, anything that I have you do, I did it. I might not have done it as good as you, but I've done it.
I'm not gonna ask you to do
I'll
something
never ask you to do something
I haven't done.
Never.
Type shit.
I'll never. And if I've never done it, I'll go do it with you.
Absolutely.
That's how I am.
Absolutely, man.
But
that's awesome.
Man, hoops has always been. It doesn't matter. It's been whether we went down to Washington or we went up to the tennis courts or we were at Thompson playing on the hoops back
Washington
there.
Park.
It didn't matter. We was trying to hoop somewhere.
Lower the rim and just bang on it.
Man, we would throw lobs to each other. We'd try to throw windmills down. No, it was a fun time. I do miss doing that, but it's strictly business now. I'm going towards the retirement side of hooping now. Every time I hoop now, I get hurt. I'll tell you a little story. This is like the last time I really played in a game. Yeah. We were doing a student versus staff game at the junior high, and it was for Make-A-Wish. I was like, of course I'm going to play. Of course I'm going to play in this. I'm going to play in this, and I go play, and very first play of the game, tip goes up. We were at a lob for me to catch an alley-oop, and I think it was Wes Padilla. He shoots it. Like, he was going to pass it to me. Right. I got double teamed. He shoots it. The ball bounces off the rim. I go save it in the bleachers. I go save it. Oh, you dove out there? I like jumped on the bleachers. I saved it like this, threw it back, and when I land, and my pinky gets stuck in like the shoelace of someone just sitting there on the bleachers. And my finger bends it back. I dislocated all 3 of my knuckles, 2 fractures, a break, and then you could see. Like, that scar right there? I don't know if you can see it. Oh, yeah, you can see it zoom in. It's like, it's right here. And I just got sliced up on the bleachers from it. And I was like, I might be entering retirement as far as hoops go. But that was the last time I hooped. And I'm at the point where I'm ready just to coach. You're not even that old, man. I'm not that old, but I feel it. I swear I feel it. That's crazy. No, but what got you into this whole coaching, this whole teaching thing? Can I get a background on that? Yeah, I can give you a background on that. So, coaching, I've been around coaching. My dad, Little League. I've been helping out with Little League. My brother's team. You was under Bill Rosette too last year, right? So last year I was under Bill. Going into coaching, I started probably 2017-18 range. I was helping out with Jason Buell, just doing some volunteer work. Bill was on staff at that time. Kim Fouts, Jason Buell. Jason just asked me to help out with that team, and I helped them out. I volunteered. I wasn't like on the staff, but I was around, and that's what really got me into it. And then I was in Green River for 2 years with Lori, and then I've been with Bill last year, and it was, the last 3 years I've been around Lori, 2 years, and then Bill. I've been around some good coaches, people, yeah, absolutely. And it was just, it just, the season didn't play out how we wanted to. Obviously, no one wanted it to play out how it did. We were all discouraged, and then it's just been a whirlwind of a summer, spring. I didn't even know I'd be in this position, to be quite honest. I had no clue. With Bill resigning, it kind of caught me off guard. It caught a lot of people off guard, and I just didn't want the kids to have a. Right, you've been there. You've been doing stuff with the kids. I was like, I gotta just make sure they have a summer at least, whether I'm the coach or I'm on the staff or whatever it is, and just having the pleasure and luxury to be here right now. I feel as blessed as can be. I feel like it's my responsibility to do everything I can, just to help this program and just do it for the kids. And I think it's awesome. I think it's beautiful, man. I hope the best for everything. And I can't wait to see what happens in the future with that. Man, I'm excited because there's a lot of players that people aren't going to recognize, and I say that in the best way. Just the transformation of some of the players this spring and summer. Oh my gosh, they're grinding. Oh man, like kids you wouldn't even recognize, and I'm just going to let everyone figure that out for themselves. But kids you wouldn't even recognize from last year, and then come into this year and you'll be like, who's that kid? Right. I see it. I've been around it every day. I'd have 20, 30, 40 kids in the gym every day, twice a day. That's all we did all summer. And that's what you want, though. That's how you build a team. Exactly. And like it sucks, some of the things we're doing. Like, it's not fun running and running sprints and, absolutely and shooting 500 shots and lifting weights. It's not fun, but at the end of the day, it matters. Man, it matters, and it builds that discipline. And I tell them, I was like, the biggest thing is we just do it together. If we do it together, that's how we're going to succeed. That's how we're going to win championships.
Absolutely.
And if we do all these little things, we be kind, we be respectful, we do the right thing, we're a good student, we answer the questions in class, we help when we see a kid that's maybe getting picked on or looked down differently just because he doesn't have a pair of retro 4s on or something, you know.
Right.
I want our guys to be that type of people, like
good for the community.
just good for the community all around. Like that's
that's
what
Tiger
I want.
Pride right there.
Man,
Huh?
that's Tiger Pride
That's
to
Tiger
the T
Pride,
right
man.
there, literally.
So how would you come up with this whole teaching thing? I mean, because that's cool too.
No, teaching.
You're teaching, you're coaching, man. You're a
coaching
young
was
dude.
always something I was going to do. I knew that.
Yeah.
I knew that from.
So teaching kind of just slid in there.
I had no clue that I was going to be
Yeah.
a teacher. So I graduated from University of Wyoming with a degree in psychology, and I was going to go into addictions counseling. That's what I really wanted to go into.
Right.
I wanted to help people.
You've always wanted to help people.
That's just what I just wanted
Yeah.
to help people.
Absolutely,
and that was something
yeah.
that I wanted to do because
That's cool,
psychology was always something I was interested in. I've had family members, I've had friends that have been captured by addiction,
Yeah.
unfortunately, and
Yeah.
I wanted to be someone that could help others with that. And then COVID happened, and it kind of put a halt on jobs and what I wanted to do and where I wanted to go and travel to, because I was going to have to leave here and I was going to go to school maybe down in like Arizona or something
Right.
like that. I don't know exactly where, but somewhere, and it just didn't play out with COVID. I was like, I got to do something different. I don't know what that is exactly, and I started substitute teaching, and I got
It's out of the blue.
just out of the blue
That's
because I
crazy,
needed to
though.
make money.
Yeah,
I needed to make money. I mean, I had nothing. I had 28 cents to my name, straight up. I had 28 cents in my bank account. I got the picture on my phone still. 28
That's awesome,
cents, and it's my motivation. And I was like, I went in and I did substitute teaching. Took a long-term substitute job, and then I went back and I got my master's and my teaching license, and now I'm teaching math, and I never would have thought that in my life.
I
Never.
suck at math, man.
And this is my second. I teach
You
eighth
know?
grade. I teach eighth grade math, so it's pretty simple math.
Right.
But
Yeah.
man, it's been great, and like
That's awesome, dude.
and like I had no idea that I was gonna do this. It was never a thought in my mind. Like, and even though I came from a family of teachers, I never thought that this was gonna be.
Because
what
my kids go to your
my
mom's school.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know, it's like, so your mom's a teacher, now you're a teacher.
My mom's a teacher. My sister's
Yeah,
a
that's
teacher. My
crazy,
great grandma was a teacher. My grandma was a teacher. Like.
Bloodline.
I was
Stick.
and now it just turned out that
Yeah.
way. It's like COVID said,
Right.
COVID's what put me into teaching.
COVID.
I'm telling you, COVID's what put me into
That's
teaching.
awesome, man. That's so cool, man.
Man, and I enjoy it. And the number one thing I want to say, like, I put teaching above coaching. I'm a teacher and then a coach.
Yeah.
And that's how it'll be. I might like coaching. I might like basketball more. Obviously, that's my thing. But
Yeah.
I'm a teacher before I'm a coach.
That's good, man, because
That's how I look
these
at
kids
it.
need to learn, you know.
Mhm.
They have to.
I mean, not everyone's gonna be a math teacher, but
Yeah.
not everyone's gonna be a mathematician. Or not everyone's gonna be a NBA player, obviously. But with basketball and math, I can teach discipline. I can teach you how to be kind. I can teach you how to respect. With that,
That's awesome.
That's how I
man.
look at it.
What's your number one goal with the program now that it's in your hands, man?
Man,
It's in
number
your
one-
hands. You got the keys now.
Number
so,
one goal.
you know, what's-
I mean,
what's the first thing on your list?
my
first thing.
My first thing on the list is we gotta go to state. We haven't been to state in the last 2 years, so we gotta go to state. Regionals is in Rock Springs. I mean,
Oh, it's in Rock
It's
Springs?
in Rock Springs.
Oh, you
It's
gotta
gonna-
make that
I mean,
happen,
it's
man.
gonna be a good time
Yeah.
to have it here. That's a lot of pressure with it,
It
too.
is a lot
but,
of pressure, yeah.
That's what we want. We want it to be in Rock Springs.
Pressure makes
right
champions
there.
at
That's
the end
how
of
it
the
is.
day.
If we want to
Yeah.
get to where we want to go, we got to win in Rock Springs. We
We
got
have
to win
to.
it. We can do it here, and that's how we're gonna get there. That's goal number one, is to get to state, because we haven't been there yet, and that's something that Rock Springs should never even be in question of getting to state. It's what are we going to do when we get to state, and that's going to be goal number one. We haven't been in 2 years. We're going to state.
Goal number 2 to get there.
Goal number 2 to get there is we got to show up every day. We gotta
Every
show up
day like they have been
We
all
got to
summer,
show up
right?
every day, and I told them, I said, it's in the classroom. It's being a leader in the classroom, being that person in the hallways,
Yeah.
directing traffic, making sure you're doing the right thing. That's goal number one. My long-term goal is create a program from the youth all the way up to varsity, because if we can do that and we can create that program with the vision, and it's having the proper skill development, having the proper IQ taught to them, having what I want as my vision, as my offense, my defense,
Right.
our identity, bringing that to everybody, and then teaching that from the youth up. And if we do those things, that's how champions are built. And we build a championship program.
You just keep
from
it
the
going.
youth, and you don't ever rebuild. It's just reload. You just reload with a new group. It don't matter who's in there. You don't need 6'10" and 6'11" if you have the mindset and just what we're doing. This is A, B, and C, and this is how we do it. Man, I think that's the key to success right there.
Yeah,
if we can build a long-term success, it don't matter if Lennon's in place or Jesse Reed's in place or whoever's in place. If you just have that system in, we're going to be successful because Rock Springs has talent.
Absolutely.
Some of the best, if not the best.
Yeah. So I coach too, man. I coach Little League softball. My daughter's team. It's awesome. I love it, dude.
It's the best.
It's like one of the greatest feelings I've ever had.
Coaching's better than playing ever was. And you could look at all those stats and all that. My coaching is 10.
So you're saying you're telling me you're coaching now? I mean, all your achievements that you had growing up and everything you've done. It don't mean nothing now. Now you're working on the next steps. That's what you're saying?
Man.
The next step is now. The past is the past.
Past is the past. I love what I did. It meant a lot to me. I put in the time for it. But, man, coaching is I love coaching even more than it because I love seeing another person succeed. I love seeing that. That motivates me as a person when I see.
As a coach, you want to see one of your teammates do better in your stats, right?
Man, I want them to do everyone to do that. That's awesome. What I'm saying. That's where the real motivation is. That's where you see it. It don't matter if it's Little League softball or if it's Little League basketball or baseball or if it's varsity basketball. Like just having that kid or having that athlete, just
awesome,
their student just light up when they do something positive or do something good on the field or court or whatever it may be. I don't know how to explain it to you.
Right? No, yeah. I know exactly what you're saying, man. I know exactly what you're saying. You know? My little softball team, we took second. It was cool, man, because my daughter, she's only played twice.
Right.
2 years. She had no idea. Half the kids I had, no idea, man. It was awesome to see the growth. Man, they were so happy.
Just to get
even
to get it. And I know we're in an era where it's like
awesome, man.
Participation and all this stuff, but it's like I had the same thing when we took second in our tournament down there. I was like, man, let's get this out of this. Ain't no.
Yeah, that's how I felt too.
But then I thought about it and I was like, no, let's look at it and use it as motivation. Just look at it. It's a physical thing to look at every day and say, hey, we were right there. What do we got to do to get above that? You know what I mean?
Absolutely. That's what I tell my daughter. She's like, I got to get first place. Like, we're going to get it.
Yeah.
Trust me. Yeah, we're going to get it because we was right there.
How bad you want it?
Yeah, how bad you want it. We got to practice. We got to practice every day.
Straight up.
So now that you're a new coach, man, you're a young coach, how you take with the criticism, because you got a lot of people around Rock Springs.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean? It's a Rock Springs small town. People yip yap and how you take the criticism, all that.
Well, that's the thing is you just got to take it, and you can't take things personal, and you can't take offense to things, and you can't be sensitive. That's one thing is I can't be sensitive, and I'm gonna hear things. People are gonna disagree. They're gonna disagree with what I do. They're gonna disagree with what I say. I'm gonna win games that I probably shouldn't. I'm gonna lose games that I probably shouldn't.
Right. That's just how it works.
That's just how it works. Yeah, that's just the way basketball is.
That's it.
And that's just the way life is.
Yeah, absolutely.
So how do I take it? It's just I just listen to it. I don't let it affect me. I tell my players this: you can't get too high, you can't get too low. You can't get too low if you mess up or you miss a layup, and you can't get too high if you come down and you do a windmill dunk. You've got to stay locked in. You got to stay even killed no matter what. Yeah. And that's just how it is with me. And I know there's going to be things said about me, and I'm inexperienced. I'm the least experienced coach in the whole state. That's point blank. Period. I know this. That's why I got to work.
You got to work harder than everybody else.
And that's what I do.
Absolutely.
And I go teach all day, and I go home, and that's what I do. I read books. I watch videos. I look up plays. I look up strategies. I go and draw out plays on my iPad, and then redo it again, and then put it against a little simulator on defense. Like, I'm always working. I'm always trying because I know that I'm at a disadvantage. I know those things. I'm not unaware. Does that make sense?
Yeah, unaware. You're not blind. You're not going into the situation blind.
And I'm not.
That's what you're saying.
I'm not cocky either. I'm not being cocky, but I understand. I understand the extra work I got to put in to get us where we need to be and be successful. I mean, I'm going against some of the most legendary coaches in Wyoming history with Randy Roden and Bubba Hladky up in Gillette. I mean, these are Lori Ivy, Bo Sheets, and Dick Quayle at River. I mean, these are not just some walking the park people.
Yeah.
I mean, these are dudes that won championships and been there, done that multiple times with multiple levels and programs and classes. I know I got my hands full. I know I do. That's why I got put in that extra work because You might have more experience than me, but
the heart.
You can't work more than me. I can work just as much or more than you can't outdo me in that part. That's how I look at it.
I like that right
you
there.
Know?
I like that right there. Same way with your teaching too.
Man.
Same way with teaching.
True.
You know?
I mean, today that's what I did. Today I was at the junior high. I had a couple players in there that were on the shooting, and I was in my classroom setting up my lesson plans for the next week. Like that way that during the week when I'm there I can spend time focusing on basketball and the plays and what we're gonna do, and there's a lot more to it than just plays. Man, there's so much that goes into it that you don't realize until you're.
See, I have no idea what it comes. I mean, for me, basketball is just, you know what I'm saying?
Man,
just pick and roll screens. You
did
some off. You know what I'm saying?
I wish I could.
So you know.
Man, I wish I could, and then I got to think on top of it. Like we got fundraising. We got to raise money. We got to get uniforms. We got to get warm-ups. We got to have food for this, travel, plan it. I mean, there's a lot more to it than just playing ball. Just playing ball and X's and O's. Like there's a lot to it, but that's why I'm trying to be as proficient. I'm trying to be ahead of the game. I'm trying to do the legwork now, so I don't have to. Be rushing at the last minute. But I got a good group around me, a good group of parents, good group of people in my corner that help me with a lot of things behind the scenes.
You got assistant coach?
I do have one assistant coach. She just got hired on recently. Her name's Maggie Justinak. She's Roxbury's president.
Yeah. I know Maggie.
Yeah, she just got hired on.
She's a hooper too.
Man, she's a straight up hooper. That's why I got her here.
You got to.
She's a good person. She's from the community. She's won at Rock Springs. She's won at the college level. She's won at
she played overseas, right?
Yeah, she played over in London and or I don't know about if London is the right place, but England and Albania.
She's a straight hooper, man.
Man, she's a straight up hooper. The kids have enjoyed her around. I went to school with her. I know her. I mean, that's why I said, don't look at her just as a girl. I mean, she will give you buckets. She'll leave you crossed over on the court right there, man. I mean, straight up, she's played at the highest level. So she's been a great.
She's played higher than a lot of people's got, you know.
Played higher than me. That's why I said her resume a lot longer than mine.
Right.
That's why I tell the kids. I said her voice just as important as mine.
Absolutely, man.
She's been a great asset to us.
Absolutely,
great asset to us.
So what's your main drive? You know, what's your main drive? I mean, I know your pops is a big role model to you.
Yeah, my dad.
Your dad played a big role in this whole situation.
Yeah, my dad is absolutely. My dad's a role model. My brother, my dad, my mom, my sister, my niece, my nephew. Those are big. Outside of that, Lori Ivy, huge role model of mine. Just being my coach for so many years, watching her coach. And then coaching with her, it's been surreal. So she's definitely one of my big motivators, my idol, who I look at. Another one is he passed away a few years ago, late great Bobby Legursky. He was my coach, my teacher. He's someone that I still think about every day. He's a motivator on the court for the coach aspect of things.
Right. Yeah.
Him and my dad played together in high school. He's 2 years older than my dad was. I believe he graduated in 77, my dad in 79. And another motivator for me is definitely Spiro Veris. He was the most legendary coach for Rock Springs. My grandma and my family and his family grew right across the street from each other up on Edgar by the high school. And he's extremely important to me.
Yeah.
He's definitely my motivator, and he was the last one who's won. He's the last one who's won for Rock Springs 1976. He won 4 championships. And I want to be the next one to do it. Not for me, but for us, for Rock Springs, because these kids, like, they don't understand.
They need something to fuck.
Man, they don't understand. Yeah. If you win one for Rock Springs basketball after this long,
you're him.
You're going down. Like, and it's not about me or the team, or you're just everything. Like, you're going down in history. That's how I look at it, and we talk about it all the time, every day. 76. We talk about. Jack Adams and Dwayne Robinson and Bruce Collins back then and Gerald Mattinson and all of them, like just everyone. We talk about all of them. We talk about the coaches, Ernie Dunn and Spiro Veris and Stan Curris and Bobby Legursky and Daryl Madsen. I mean, we talk about these people all the time. These guys, our whole team knows all these people. If we were around all these guys, they'd be like, what? Like, you guys know who we are? I'm like, yes, we talk about you all the time.
You're in history,
I give the kids history lessons all the time because I want them to understand we have
to
get back to that. We have to get back to that, and that's what we're doing, and we will.
So, say something goes wrong, your first year. You know, how you gonna eat that? You know, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because of course there's gonna be, you know, those allegations and this and this and that. And,
anything could happen.
You know, anything could happen. But if you win, you're the hero.
Well, winning is the easiest cure to everything. Yeah, if you lose,
you're the villain. You know.
Uh-huh.
So how would you handle that? And I'm not saying it's going to happen.
No, but
which I hope it doesn't. But what if it does? How are you gonna?
It's a possibility.
You know?
It's a definite possibility. I mean, it's kind of hard to say until you're in that moment what you're gonna do. But I mean, life happens. Things happen.
Absolutely.
Things happen out of your control. You never know what could happen. With that though, you gotta be mentally strong.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
I can see you are. You're very strong.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're strong.
Like you have to be mentally
to.
strong.
Yeah.
You have to be okay with that criticism. You can't be. I don't know how to put it more simply than you just can't be sensitive. You just can't be, because if I mess up, or who knows what could happen is we could go to state and it could be my fault and I do a whole substitution change, mess up
last minute.
I just do something wrong, and that's on me, and I gotta eat that up. I gotta own that. I can't really say until I'm in that moment. Hopefully I'm not in that moment.
I hope you're not either.
But at some point I'm going to be. I mean, that's just the reality of life. I mean, I don't really know until I'm there.
Right.
But I just know that I'm working every day just to be mentally as prepared as I am for the highs and the lows. That's just how I go every day.
So I came up with this little game, man. First thing that comes to mind. So the picture's gonna pop up, and you gotta say the first thing that comes to mind. You know what I mean? So we got a little crazy.
Where's the picture gonna come up?
It's gonna come up right here. I'm gonna
on this side.
It'll pop up right here.
Oh, I got you.
We can look right here. But yeah, it's gonna pop
just
up.
The first word.
First thing that comes to mind. See, I made this little thing here. So you can look here, but the audience will be able to see there. So first thing that comes to mind, man. Let's see. What's the first one? Kanye.
Crazy.
Kanye.
Crazy.
You just get a little off topic, man. Look at it. He got the shoulder pads on, bro.
Crazy.
With the tights. Look like Peter Pan, black
he's
though.
crazy. That's all I can say about him. I like his music, but he's crazy.
What about his shoes though? Shoes go crazy.
Hey, I got some Yeezys. I got the all white ones. I got a pair.
Those
of
are fire, bro.
I
got the slides, bro.
I got a pair for my dad actually too.
Yeah?
The same ones.
He fucks with them?
Oh, he likes them too.
The slides are so comfy, bro. And I got the runners. I got the foam runners too.
No, he's just crazy. I don't know.
He's crazy, yo. He's crazy. Music go fire though. I ain't gonna lie.
He do.
Hey, this man right here, Kobe.
Goat.
Huh?
Goat.
That's it?
That's my goat.
That's your goat?
That's my goat. I will say this on top of that. Well, obviously RIP, that's my guy. But he's my personal goat. You can argue all day. LeBron, better, more accolades, all this, that. Jordan, 6'0". Him, obviously, the shoes, everything. But me growing up, without someone that doesn't know me and I don't really personally know them, that's my GOAT right there. Like,
that's who you looked up to, posters in your room as a kid.
In my room, on my phone, like every day, like that's my guy. That's my guy. I will say I don't think aside from maybe my friend passing away or my grandpa or my grandma, I don't think I cried as hard as when he passed away. That really took a part from me when he passed away. That was
a rough one. I was like, whoa.
That's GOAT for me. That's my GOAT.
That's GOAT. All right, man.
That's GOAT.
Let's go to the next one. Let's see what we got here. What? Huh?
Messiah.
I love his hair. He looks like a lion.
No. Messiah is not my answer to this one. For right here, kind. Probably the kindest person I've ever met. Give his shirt off his back for anyone. Last dollar to anyone. He'll do anything for any person, any kid, anybody. If he'll do it. He's a one of a kind person. He's a family man. He's the coolest dude I've ever met. I mean, he got the best hair.
He looked like lion.
He's got the best hair. He's got the best sayings. He's got the best motivation. Man, I don't even know what to really say about him. Robbie Spence he's that guy. Man, I put him even above Kobe for sure.
Yeah,
so
you have to.
Rob's above GOAT.
You have to put Pops up there. That's how I felt about my Pops, man.
Yeah, man, and I know it's hard for you too now, like with your pops.
Yeah, it sucks, but it's like it's life.
That's the thing though, is he lives through you now though.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean? Like his energy, your dad's energy never gonna go away. Like,
never.
You can hear that fool laughing.
Yeah.
I don't care where he.
I hear that fool right now.
You can hear that fool laughing right now. You can hear him saying something funny.
Yeah.
You can see him dancing.
Yeah.
I mean. There ain't a time I've been around your dad where I wasn't laughing. My you know what? I was laughing. I was on the floor laughing.
That's everybody. Everybody.
That's the thing, though. Like I don't take for granted like moments like that with my dad being around. I don't take it for granted. I try to.
That's awesome.
Be around him as much as possible and just enjoy and listen. I mean, he criticizes me. And ain't no one gonna criticize me more off the court than that man right there. I mean, I promise you.
Right.
He gonna criticize me.
He gonna get up in that ass.
He gonna make me feel a little insecure and sensitive more than anyone else is going to. But yeah, he's a special dude. If you've ever got the chance to be around him or
I need to meet Rob, man.
You come around. That's a dude right there.
I'd love to meet him, man. We gotta link up, man. We gotta make it happen.
Sure.
We gotta make it happen.
He's a good dude.
Gotta make it happen. Let's go to the next one real quick. Let me see who we got. This one right here. It's a big one. That's a big one.
Surreal. It doesn't seem real to me.
Like a dream?
It's a dream, because it's been a dream. I remember, I tell this story all the time. I'll tell it again. I remember walking into, I'll never forget, my first day of high school, September 8th, 2010. Corey Pettick, me, Toby Pettick, and Jordan Swenson. Corey Pettick took us to the high school, dropped us off. We all walked in together, first day. First thing I did is I went downstairs into that gym, and I looked up at the banners behind the hoop and saw 76, and I was like, I got to get one. I got to get one playing.
Right.
I got to.
Have to.
And I didn't, and it was crushing to not do it.
But now you can get another one, though.
That's the thing, is like now
you can still get it, though.
That's why I'm like,
second chance.
I'm back in it. This is the second
chance.
Literally, this is the second chance. And now I'm in it. Yeah. It's bigger than basketball, though. It's bigger than basketball. It's bigger than basketball to me. It's bigger than basketball. I'll lose sleep over it. I'll not eat over it. I'll lose sleep, eat. I'm so focused on these guys, this group, being the one to do it.
Right.
That first one gonna be the hardest, but the next 10 after, whatever it may be, I mean, it ain't gonna be that hard. That's why it's that first one, and I want these guys to do it. I want this group to do it.
That's awesome, man.
Surreal. I don't know what else to say about that one. That's just surreal. Like,
it's speechless, huh?
I mean, I might be the second youngest in Rock Springs history as coach. I don't know. I can't go back any further than like 1924. I can't think of anyone younger than. I think Gerald Manson might have been the youngest, but he was an All-American, played at Weber State.
He was already up there. He already established himself.
He was already him at that point. You know what I mean? I mean, surreal, crazy to even look at still.
Oh yeah.
Excited.
Let's go to the next one. Got some crazy ones coming, I think. Cybertruck. Cybertruck. It's hard, bro.
The Cybertruck, it's tough. I actually drove one down.
You drove one?
Yeah, like for fun down in Vegas. They had one you could just check out.
You just rented it real quick?
No, it was just right there. Just hop in it and just take it 10 feet, drive it. 10 feet.
10 feet
just
though, that ain't shit.
Nah, you can't. I mean, you can't really. I mean, like that. But just going and experiencing it is cool. Like,
it was tough, bro.
I like them.
They tough, bro.
I like them.
I do too.
Personally, I like them.
Everybody's like microwave, blah. Nah, that shit tough, bro.
I mean, people out here. There's worse. I can
say
that.
There's
worse. There's worse.
There's definitely worse. That shit's tough though.
No,
if I had the money, I'd get one for real.
Oh, me too.
For real. I don't know how to pay for the power outlet, but you know.
We got one here. We got one in Rock Springs, so
but you got to pay for it though.
I don't know. I don't know about all that. See,
I don't know the fee type, but I know you got to pay for it though. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'll just buy gas. Yeah, I'll just buy gas. We'll see the next one. That guy,
Spiro, man, that's the one. That's him on my shirt right there.
I was gonna ask you. I was wondering. I was like, is that him?
That's him on the shirt.
Because I was on the computer, man. I was looking up stuff. You know, I was like, damn, that looked just like him. On the
Spiro,
shirt.
champion. That's my word for him. Champion. On the court, off the court, to be able to win Teacher of the Year, Coach of the Year, have as many All-American players as he had. I mean, you can see the Coach of the Year trophies in the background. You can see him right there, and you can't see right behind me. It's his 30. It's a plaque right behind where I'm standing is 38 years of excellence of teaching and coaching at Rock Springs High School. So, I mean, to be the person that he was, and I'm going to tell you a little, but it's funny, I was thinking about it the other day. It's like, how is this even lining up? Is my family originated on my dad's side, my mom's side from Italy, but my dad's side from Reliance. And that's where his family originated from.
Okay.
And now he was a math teacher. I'm a math teacher. Came to Rock Springs to coach.
What a coincidence.
And his nickname is Speed. And mine's Spees. And I was like, it's eerily similar. It's eerily similar.
Pretty close.
His nickname's Speed. S-P-E-E-D, Speed. And mine's Spees. And I was like, I was explaining to him that the similarity of our nickname like that. I was like, it's kind of weird when you think about it, or is it weird? Champion though. Champion.
I like
on
it.
and off the court, not just a hooper, but just a champion all around. Champion dad, champion husband, champion friend, champion coach, champion teacher, champion just everything. Everything he does, he's champion. He's 93 years old, and I mean he
93. He looks good.
Man, he can walk and talk and do everything better than most people I know.
He looks. Man. I mean, I didn't think he was 93.
93.
He looks good, man.
He can tell you every stat, every accolade, everything from every one of his players that he coached. It was incredible.
He loves it. He loves the game.
Passion, and champion of life.
That could be you, man, right there.
That's
the goal.
If I'm even 1/32 of that, man, I'll know I accomplished something.
Yes, sir.
Straight up.
Yes, sir. Let's see what else we got. I can't remember if I had anything else. I think that's it, man. That's it on that.
That's cool.
That's it on that, man. Anything else you want to say? Anything else you want to get out, man? I'm excited to see what goes on with the season. I'm gonna come check you out. I'm gonna come watch a game.
Hey, absolutely.
I'm gonna be out there, man.
You let me know. Actually, I'm gonna go grab you something out in my truck after this. I won't say it on camera what it is. I'm gonna get you this pass. I'm gonna get you a pass to the game, so you don't gotta worry. It'll be a family pass for you and the fam. You don't gotta pay. You can just come on in.
Thank you, man.
Don't worry. And it's for all the games. It's for basketball, football, volleyball, whatever you want to go watch. You just take that family pass. I'll go get it to you after this.
I'm coming, man. We're gonna come support, man.
The only thing is, man, I just trust the process. We coming this year. It's gonna be tough. We're gonna be a really good team. We're gonna be physical. We're gonna be strong. We're gonna be fast. We can shoot. The Tigers are on their way, and that's all I'm gonna say on that part.
Trust the process and let's watch it happen.
It's gonna happen. It's on the way. It's gonna happen.
And with that pass, I'm gonna be there, baby. I swear.
Absolutely.
Let's go, man.
I got you.
Let's go.
Absolutely.
Hey, thanks for coming to the show.
Appreciate you for having me on here.
We're on the Ball Bomber Show. We out.
Hey,
peace.
Peace.
Two-door Mercedes, she whipping the latest. New registration, we all ran the nation. My album went crazy, new certification. More flowers for lady, I love our relation. We went through our